Welcome to Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs.
Good morning, listeners, and welcome back to Tax Insight here on WOMT every week with Jeff from Hawkins Ash. Jeff, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Terry.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Excellent. Jeff, today we're talking about filing electronically and direct deposit of your refunds. Hey, everybody loves a refund.
You're not kidding. So, there has been a lot of discussion about the issues that the IRS is having with their backlog and their staffing. And although they have started processing returns, they're warning people that it's going to be a rocky season. So anything that the taxpayers can do to help themselves will make their lives easier, and they'll be able to get their refunds in the quickest way possible.
All right, so let's start talking about it. What can people do?
The biggest thing by far is just to make sure your returns are accurate. Don't file those returns until you get all the information that you need. Some people like to estimate some of their information and then just send it to the IRS so they can get their refund quicker. You shouldn't. Wait for all that information to come. And this means waiting for, the IRS letters on the stimulus checks that you received in, early part of 2021. And also the letter saying how much you got for your advanced child tax credit. We talked about that a couple of weeks ago. Now, the IRS has said that they will reconcile these amounts to the tax return and make any changes where necessary. But if they have to actually reconcile it and make changes to your return, it's going to delay your refund.
So any ideas on how fast refunds are actually going to come out this year?
Yeah, in the past, a return maybe filed on a Wednesday, you could have your refund deposited by the following Friday. Unfortunately, I think those might have been the good old days. So I would say refunds are going to be issued somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks after you electronically file your return. Now, as always, the taxpayers can go onto the IRS or their state websites to check on the status of those refunds, but I would not try to call the IRS to check because when you call the IRS, the wait times are really long right now, and they're only able to answer somewhere around 25% of the calls that actually come in.
Wow. That's crazy. So I assume that the 2 to 3 weeks is like for e-filed returns, correct?
Yes, for sure. So paper filed returns are going to take a lot longer. Those returns, they may take 8 to 12 weeks to process. There's still many 2020 paper filed returns that the IRS has not yet processed. So even 8 to 12 weeks, that number might be generous.
And I'm also sure that a paper refund check will slow the process down, correct?
Yeah, last week we talked about paying your taxes due electronically. We also strongly recommend direct deposits on any refunds because this is going to make the refund come a lot quicker. If the IRS has to actually process a paper check, it definitely slows down the process.
Jeff, last question here because time is running out here on today's program, but the steps to get your refund in the fastest time possible, what do we have to do?
So just make sure that your return is accurate, you use e-file, and the refund is direct deposited right into your account.
All right, simple enough, my friend. Jeff, how do listeners connect with the team at Hawkins Ash?
I would go to our website, which is hawkinsash.cpa.
Thank you for your time, Jeff, and we'll talk to you next week here on WOMT.
This has been Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs. Learn more online at hawkinsashcpas.com. Hawkins Ash CPAs, part of your business, part of your life.